Alright guys, welcome to day number 113 of At Home Fitness with Coach A. It is Monday, July 5th, and here is what we're doing today. The first piece is going to be a strength component. It's going to be something a little different that is both strength and neuromuscular training to get us ready for the workout, but also to start working on building athleticism and giving us better control of our movements. So, the first component is going to be a bent over row with both arms. It can be a bar, as I'm going to demonstrate in a minute, it can be dumbbells, whatever it is. I just don't want it to be single arm yet. Down the road we'll get to that. But it's going to be in an RDL position. So you're going to be in the single leg hinge. From there, going through to your rowing, stick around, I'll show you how to do that. 8 to 12 reps each side meaning balancing on each leg while rowing with both arms. Obviously that's going to be a lot of reps, so 8 to 12 for 3 rounds. The weight should be pretty light, very light if you have a hard time actually doing the balance. Rest as much as you need. Now, the second part is going to be the workout for today, and you guys are going to have essentially 7 rounds, excuse me. We're going to descend on our reps for a bunch of different things. The first one is going to be a goblet squat. 53-35 is the prescribed weight. That should be a moderate type weight. All right, so something that's not terribly heavy, but something that's not super light either. Your rep scheme on that is going to be 21, second round 18, third round 15, 12, 9, 6, 3. So down by 3, starting at 21. The next movement is going to be a 180-degree jump squat, and that is going to move by 4s. Okay, so we're going to start and work our way down 4 reps at a time. The third and final movement is going to be a lateral hop. If you're using a barbell for the goblet squats, for front squatting a barbell, then you can always hop over the bar. Otherwise, let's just lay something on the ground. You're going to see I'm going to lay a PVC pipe down, and we are going to start at 42 and move down by 6s. All right, so the first round is going to be the highest number of reps of all 3 movements, and the last round, the 7th round, is going to be the lowest number of reps of all 3 movements. Stick around and I will walk you through the strength as well as the workout. Alright guys, so single leg RDL position with the bent over row component. Center grip, I like to line mine up a little bit more centered on that leg that I'm going to be balancing on and hinging into than I normally would be. Not necessarily all the way over, but somewhere in between those 2 positions. So the idea here is I am going to hinge myself into that RDL. Aggressive tension in the back hip, extension through that hamstring, and a lot of strength outwardly, so externally loaded into that hip, kind of squeezing the outside of that butt cheek. From there, once I have my position, I have my balance, I'm going to go through control down, control up, and perform 8 to 12 reps of a bent over row. Now, systematically, this should feel a lot like a bird dog row, if you guys have ever done that before on a bench, where you really have to control the down and up part of the row, as well as try and stabilize everything else, especially from the hips down, in that RDL position while we're going through the movement. Also kind of feels like the same kind of concept of a plank row, where you're having to fight movement, anti-movement with most of the body while the shoulder, lat, muscles in the backside of the shoulder are going through and actually doing that row. Like I said, let's not go single arm just yet. That's going to be a little tricky, and it's something I want to build up to. This can also be a band. If you guys need to loop the band under that RDL foot from there. If you have a very hard time balancing, I would suggest taking that back foot and just kind of pushing it into a bench or the wall. Don't rest it on there because that's going to take away a lot of the strength that comes from the stabilization. but just kind of push the toes into something to create a little bit of a balance, almost like you're propping out a kickstand, if you will. Stick around, let's go over the workout next. All right, so we're talking workout. First thing is going to be that goblet squat with the kettlebell. Hands on the handles, hold it right in front of the chest, creating some tension in the upper body for the rack position. Going through, remember, this is starting at 21 and going down by 3. So 21, 18, 15, 12, 9, 6, 3. Second one is going to be that 180-degree squat jump. If you can get 180, awesome. That's what our goal is, which is just going to be an air squat, trying to land facing the opposite direction and then coming back out of it, going through. You can continue in a circle. Keep in mind that might make you dizzy, or you can always turn in the same cardinal direction each time. A little bit tougher to do because the momentum is changing directions, but will keep you from getting dizzy going forward. Something that I also like to employ on box jump overs, by the way. You do not need whatever you're going to be hopping over for the lateral hop to be underneath you on the squat jump. That's just kind of how I'm set up here because of the space. If you guys can't turn 180 degrees, let's shoot for 90. The rotation, the catch, the receive, the eccentric movement, controlling our body weight momentum going down. The working on our athleticism is the goal there. And then remember that one is a 4. So it starts at 28, goes down 24, 20, 16, 12, 8, 4 on the rep scheme. Third and final movement, like I said, is going to be the lateral hops. Okay, we are counting every hop. So this one's a big number, we're going 6s. It's going to start at 42, so every time I hop, 1, 2, 3, I'm going to count that rep. So 42, 36, 30, 24, 18, 12, and 6 on the reps. Modification-wise, we kind of went over the 2 hopping movements there. The squat can be a barbell, it can be a front rack. Let's keep that for a barbell a very light weight, as in like 65 for the guys and maybe 45 for the ladies. Especially since we're looking at something that's going to be a 53-pound kettlebell. If you guys have dumbbells and you want to front rack those dumbbells, that works as well. If we only have bands, this can be done with a band. I'm going to take some of that slack with the band. I can prop it on the front of the shoulders and front squat with it from there. I can also take the band and set it across the back of the shoulders and provide myself with a little bit of resistance. I don't want you guys to necessarily turn this into a good morning today, unless we're trying to avoid some of the knee stress and work. Mostly because I don't want this to be the same kind of pattern and path as the RDL position that we're holding in the beginning. Okay, so again, 21 down to 3, goblet squat, 28 down to 4, rotating hops, and 42 down to 6 of the lateral hops 4 times.